Here we go. All right. The most requested video of all time. I can't even grab it. We've been playing a little bit of Minecraft lately. 1,000 players simulate civilization, rich and poor. It is 2 hours long. Lock in.
In the biggest social experiment in Minecraft history, I scattered 1,000 people across 2 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization. The players were given no help or guidance, and just like in real life, if you die, you remain dead forever. Now,
Wait, you have 1 life?
Player has the freedom to do whatever they want. Farm for food, become a dictator, and build a society. At least as best as they can, because while one island is a rich, green paradise, the other one...
You're kidding me.
...is a barren wasteland. It's up to each player to work with what they've got. Will there be peace between the islands, or will there be war?
Okay. This is my last pause of the video. I'm probably capping. This is like a Mr. Beast video in Minecraft. I'm not even kidding. This is like an IRL Mr. Beast challenge brought into Minecraft.
What ended up happening is the single most amazing story arc I've ever seen. All I will say is pick a nation to root for and enjoy the video.
I don't know what
I
nation
present
I
to
should
you
root for.
the rich and poor 1,000 player civilization experiment.
I'm gonna root for the nation that spawned into a barren wasteland because that's bad RNG.
Don't forget, if you want to participate in these videos, join my Discord server, and of course, subscribe to my channel. Alright, we got 1,000. Good luck, everyone.
Day 1.
It was the beginning of day
Here we
1,
go.
and all 1,000 players began to explore their new homes.
What is this place?
Before the first day, I had made everyone choose randomly between Island 1 and Island 2. And I didn't tell them that one of the islands, the first one, would be a barren wasteland. Hey, you guys having a good time?
No.
Not
There's
at all.
nothing here. Please tell me where the trees are, bro. I cannot find anything.
It didn't take long for the people who chose Island 1 to realize they had made a massive mistake.
But there's no trees?
I hate this place. I hate this place.
Is there mobs?
Players realized that building civilizations on Island 1 would be particularly challenging. And not only because it was empty, but because some parts of it were completely uninhabitable, like the snow biome.
Oh no! No, no, no! Help!
And right next door, a massive volcano that could erupt at any moment.
I died like that!
Down there.
This volcano also happens to heat up all the water on the island.
Okay.
This killed a lot of people. Now, to begin building civilizations, the players needed to find a tree.
Please tell me where the trees are, bro.
Wood is an essential material, and without it, you really can't do anything.
Okay, so there's not gonna be 1 tree for them? That's not fair at all. That's
Now,
not.
luckily for Island 1, there was 1 tree on the island, and it was pretty big too. But, of course, it was completely surrounded by boiling water.
You've got to be kidding me.
Meanwhile, let's go over to Island 2.
Alright, that's not fair!
Hey guys! Life on Island 2 was beautiful. The terrain was green, the trees were plentiful, and the water was normal temperature.
Open for business.
Selling water? It's from the ocean. Are you trying to make me drink ocean water?
No.
The people on Island 2 immediately realized they had chosen the island of safety and wealth. You are literally a piece of gold.
Yeah.
The only real danger on Island 2 was the possibility of falling down from a tree as you're collecting wood. But some people found a way to even work around that. So you're planning to build a bakery.
Yes, I am.
And you're forcing your employees to go up and get oak.
Oh, no.
She forcing you to work up here.
Hey, no, it's double carrots, triple carrots.
I don't want
say
carrots.
anything.
I want fair working condition.
Also, because of the vast amounts of trees, people were very quickly able to craft tools that allowed them to mine underground. Hello, Saps, you doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, this island's great.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah,
Wow.
look at this. Yeah, I'm loaded.
Overall, the people of Island 2 were thrilled with their new home, thrilled with their wealth, and they were very optimistic
This is
about
so
their future.
unfair. Like,
By the end of the first day, players on Island 1 had finally reached the big tree. You realize how high up you are?
Oh yeah, no, we're not scared.
No?
No pain, no gain.
Island 1 was still pretty far from having fully fledged civilizations, but there were communities starting to form. For example, this player named Remy the Rats made a small restaurant to feed those who were starving. Remy the Rat, what are you serving them here? It's very popular.
W.
Bread?
Remy.
And you get the... What the frick? Why? Wait, is this a bread line?
Yes.
Oh no! I also got word that there was a small group of people who had chosen to settle in a weird location.
People at the volcano.
What type of people would choose to live on a volcano?
Volcano?
Hey guys.
Hello.
What the?
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the mafia.
Mario.
This was
Italy,
Lingolini,
Mario.
and he had recruited about 20 people to join his Italian mafia. His goals were
What?
very simple: make friends and get rich.
Hold on, Ish, can we tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't tell anyone though. We're trying to keep it between us.
We'll check back in with these guys later, but in the meantime, on Island 2, there were actual huge civilizations starting to form.
I don't care about power. I don't care about government. I just want to make a nice place for my people to live.
This
Aw.
player named Call Me Cass was the leader of about 50 people in a nation she named the Cass Coalition. And a coalition it was of very different types of people, including pirates, bankers, Canadian cartels, bakery owners, and their employees.
Want fair working conditions.
How much are you even being paid to work up here?
Paid? People are getting paid?
Now, later in the day, Island 2 would face its first conflict.
Oh.
What the heck?
Hey, you guys can't be destroying the beach.
Who are you?
A group of about 20 people were extracting sand from the shore right next to the Cass Coalition. Cass was obviously not happy about this, but these people didn't care because they were from a much bigger nation called the Commonwealth.
Aura.
We're actually 5 nations combined into one, so we have strength in numbers.
The Commonwealth was a massive civilization that was formed on day 1 when 5 distinct groups were close enough to each other that they just decided to come together and unify under one nation. As a result, the Commonwealth had a government with 5 leaders at the top and over 150
Oh, that's like an oligarchy, right? I believe that's oligarchy?
citizens.
We're going to turn this mountain into our city currently.
Ah, okay. The Commonwealth leaders were very ambitious and wanted to make the Commonwealth the most beautiful, the most respected, the most powerful nation on Island 2, even if it came at the expense of others. Overall, by the end of the day, Island 2 was much further ahead than Island 1, as expected. But let's see what happens in the following days.
Bro, I feel like he's got to do some stuff to nerf
As players
Island
logged
2.
back in the next day, nobody was expecting that the beginning of day 2 would end up having one of the most consequential moments of the entire event. Remy the Rats was running his restaurant when he received a visit from a player named Spoon.
Knight, I need food, I'm dying.
Yo, Spood.
Well, yep.
I do have food. You're private, but
Oh, I
don't
need
worry.
food. Oh, God, I'm too kind. I care about everyone else before myself. It's such a problem.
Now this player, Spood, was a rising leader on Island 1. He was known for always giving away his own food. But some people started to suspect that Spood's supposed generosity was merely a method to gain
What?
popularity, to further his political ambitions. That is,
What?
until...
Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh, they're gonna kill him!
Oh, he's a traitor.
You shall assassinate Spood! Spood had survived an assassination attempt, which brought him exactly the attention he needed to cement himself as a legend on Island 1. People were drawn to him, and on day 2, Spoon used this leverage to establish an empire named Westhelm.
He's like Caesar, but this assassination attempt didn't work.
These people have made me emperor. This right here is going to be our capital. We're also building a massive colosseum.
You mean where people fight to the death?
Exactly.
Whoa, our power trip. What? Spoon, I thought you were wholesome.
Even though the people of Westhelm were still struggling with food and resources, their motivation to succeed was unbelievably high.
Earlier, somebody tried to take my life. Someone with this face. But now, he's dead!
For the first time, it seemed like the people of Island 1 had hope.
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon. Nearly killed by some dude.
Island 1 was finally starting to develop civilizations, but not all of them were as motivated.
Okay, Spoon is giving like serious dictator vibes. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. I'm just gonna be honest.
As Westhelm. Right next door, for example, was a cult named Nevermore that literally just boxed themselves in and wanted nothing to do with the rest of the world.
Quoth the Raven, Nevermore.
And honestly, these guys weren't wrong to be pessimistic. See, some of the people who chose Island 1 had secretly been hoping that when they finally make it underground, they would find troves of iron and diamonds. But instead, they only found a giant layer of lava that stemmed from the volcano and covered the entire island. This lava layer ended up killing a lot of people. That said, a lot of people weren't necessarily angry at the poor conditions themselves, but more so about the inequality between Island 1 and Island 2. See, even though the two islands had a border separating them, preventing anyone from crossing for now, rumors were spreading about the wealth and the amazing environment of Island 2. Because of this, some people on Island 1 were starting to develop some feelings about the other island.
Island 2 might be the better island, but we're the better people.
Oh. In fact, artists on Island 1 were already making propaganda posters, some of which were rather...
Can you restart the video I just got here? Rewind!
Concerning, including a few creations by our mafia leader, Lingolini. Speaking of Lingolini, there was some drama on the volcano on day 2.
I just survived an assassination attempt.
What?
Whoa! Mamma mia, help me! I'm getting chased! Lego likes just attacked me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
It was becoming a pretty common occurrence on Island 1 for people to try to rob or murder as a means to get food or resources. But Lingolini was not going to let that slide. Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him. Everybody in the mafia knows that the Lego likes is an enemy of the mafia.
But then, during our interview... Oh wait, who's coming out over here? There's some people coming down.
Those are people from Infernus, they're our allies.
Oh, really? Lingolini had decided to share his volcano territory with a larger group called Infernus, whose main goal was to preserve and protect the sacred land of the volcano. I spoke with the leader, a player named Seneca, who described herself as the Queen of Infernus.
We are a nation of the flame. We have to treat the volcano with the respect it deserves, and we hope we can work with Lingolini to do just that.
Seneca and Lingolini agreed to protect each other in case of an invasion, and use the volcano's height and flowing lava to their advantage.
If anybody tries to attack us, we'll kick them out like a Koopa shell.
Now, speaking of invasions, on day 2, the Cass Coalition was approached by an army of boats.
Wait, what?
Guys, I think we're under attack.
It looks like for some reason the Commonwealth was coming to attack.
No, we can't fight this. We gotta run. Get everyone out.
But after a few moments of panic, it turned out to be just a group of immigrants who had gotten lost.
We are not here to invade, I swear. We are not here to invade you, we promise.
Why are y'all here? It's you mother.
But I didn't do anything. I just followed
You
them.
brought them all. You didn't do anything. Okay.
The leader of the migrants, a player named 3Below0, profusely apologized for the scare, and then the migrants took off. What's going on, Cass?
I know they didn't mean to do that. I'm telling my people not to worry.
Glad to hear.
Dude!
Now on day 2, players had finally realized that Island 2 was not technically an island at all, but an archipelago or chain of islands. The northern island was an optimal place to settle with open fields, trees, and wildlife, so naturally it had the biggest civilizations, including the Commonwealth, the Caste Coalition, and a huge kingdom named Tricolor ruled by a monarch named Jophiel.
The red stands for the underground, the green for plains, and the blue for the coast.
The center island, meanwhile, had pink cherry blossom trees and was the home of a small nation called Barbie Land. What is this?
Bro, you got me geeked, man. If I'm gonna be in a 100-day civilization and I'm in Barbie land.
Life in plastic?
Oh god.
It's fantastic.
Okay. And lastly, the southern island was big, but also extremely dense, flooded with jungles and swamps. As a result, nobody really wanted to stay there, although I did find one person. Saps, what is this?
Can't you tell? This is my vacation home.
How's this a vacation home? I don't see any lawn chairs or furniture. There's no roof.
Hold your horses there, cowboy. It's not done yet.
Saps was one of the few players who chose not to join any civilizations because he didn't want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he made lots of friends across Island 2, his best friend Flux actually being the second in command of the migrant group. Speaking of, 3 Below Zero and the migrants had finally reached their destination all the way up north. Now, other than accidentally invading the Caste Coalition, these guys seemed pretty insignificant. But little did people know, this new civilization was about to change the entire world.
Yo, the amount of effort that went
We are
into
blessed
this.
to live where we live, and we intend to use it for good. We are enlightened. We are the light. We are Luminara.
Yep, this is a cult. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. That is something you would hear somebody say right before they take acid. That is a cult, 100%. What?
The migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara. They saw themselves as the light of Island 2, the innovators, the inventors. See, the reason 3 Below Zero had chosen this specific location to settle, well, it wasn't by accident. After the first day, 3 Below Zero had used content and propaganda released by the people of Island 1 to estimate the location of the other island. He then used a coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of Island 2. His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other island so that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge connecting the two islands, giving free passage as a sign of good faith to perhaps bring about world peace.
Wait, that's so wholesome. Bro, I thought they were gonna invade each other. He wants to build a bridge.
But it wouldn't be that simple. The second in command of Luminara, Flux, as well as a few concerned citizens, did not want that bridge to be built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that people on Island 1 were angry. Their fear was that Island 1 would just use that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
Yep, there's definitely going to be a world war. Look, bro, one thing you got to know about people, 3 certainties in life: death, taxes, and war. There's going to be a world war, bro. It's inevitable.
Bridge is a
There's no way 1,000 players manage peace.
bad idea. Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
What about the goal of world peace?
I respect our leader's goal, but he's dead wrong. We shouldn't be trying to befriend our enemies. The way we're going to achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
What if 3 Below Zero says no? What if they finish the bridge?
Well, then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
This is a bad idea. Nope. Whenever you go for peace, this is what happens, bro. This is a bad idea.
As day 2 came to an end, tensions were rising, both within nations and between islands, leaving people worried about what's going to happen next.
Chat, on which day does the border drop, or has he not said yet?
Back at Island 1, I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al-Karasina.
Al-Karasina, my friend. We're the baddest pirates around.
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates.
Lego! That's the guy that tried to kill.
Picked me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him.
So to be clear, LegoLikes had a bounty on his head, and he was hanging around pirates. You can probably guess how this ends.
Yo, jYNXZI's here. So this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
Ooh. They're boiling him! Oh no! Oh my gosh! The Al-Karasina pirates had killed LegoLikes, but there was a small problem. Did you hear about the news?
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because LegoLikes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Lingolini didn't know who actually killed him. But fortunately for the pirates, when a player dies, the dead player drops their own head, which the pirates believed would be the proof they needed to collect their bounty later today. So you're expecting a payment later?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll go. I'll go.
You guys let me talk.
By day 3, players had basically mapped out all of Island 1 and were finally starting to adapt to the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread lines. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal. Hopefully
Yo, alright, this guy's giving me weird vibes, bro. He just called himself immortal. Like, this guy's giving me some weird vibes, man. I don't trust Spood at all.
That isn't foreshadowing.
Emperor Spood was still the most powerful man on Island 1, and on day 3, he was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
We invited you here mainly to discuss plans in case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials.
We don't have any real plan, you know.
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
Emperor Spood had come in with good intentions, but it was there that he learned that he hates meetings.
I'm gonna go there.
When Emperor Spood left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
Okay, we need a better representative.
Then, basically right on cue.
Elysium diplomats follow me, bodyguards.
Sorry guys, sorry, I'm late.
This is Benji, and he is the leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium.
What?
See, on day 2, Benji had discovered that toward the outer edges of the island, away from the volcano, the water isn't boiling hot anymore.
Oh!
So he founded Elysium, which literally translates to a place of ideal happiness. And he made the nation to give peace-loving people a chance to relax and get away from all the troubles of Island 1.
So Benji discovered that there's not boiling water on one tip of the island. Aura, bro.
Look at these Elysian guys swimming in the water.
We were hoping that Lord Ish could summon a single mushroom cow.
Alright, if anyone drops a pufferfish in the next 60 seconds, I'll do it.
What do I have to do?
What do I have to do? We need the pufferfish. Quick.
There it is.
Alright.
We can kill it for leather!
Now, back at the Blue Cross, Benji and the other leaders discussed the possibility of creating a full Island 1 alliance. All the leaders at the meeting, including Westhome's representatives, believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game changer. But first,
Before we make this official, we have to convince everyone else to join.
see, there were a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all on board. First was the Al-Karasina pirates, who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as it was happening.
Hey, guys.
Hello! They were on their way to collect their bounty from the second nation not yet in the alliance, the Lingolini Mafia.
Lingolini!
Oh, yes, they're waiting.
Hello, I'm looking for
Hello,
Mario.
Hello, it's me. Ooh, mamma mia! It looks like a small brain. It sure looks like a Lego lights.
Meanwhile, the Nevermore cult would probably be a little bit more difficult to convince, but the Blue Cross said they'd try anyway. Now, as for the fourth and final nation, well, it was a bit of a mysterious group. Their civilization was down south, and they were very isolated and secretive. They were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters.
What?
As a result, people were kind of scared to approach them, but they knew they had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't matter that they all lived on the poor island. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the most powerful force in the world would become Island 1. At first, Island 1 was supposed to lose, but now they were on the verge of turning their lives around completely.
Wow.
As you can see, there was a bit of commotion at the Commonwealth. They had just exploded their own land because of a miscommunication. What happened was one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their own land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving.
What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Overall, the Commonwealth was having trouble getting anything done because the 5 leaders were constantly fighting over power. See, there were 5 leaders, each with 1 vote. But because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, should the smallest faction's vote have the same weight as the biggest faction's vote?
It is ridiculous that Armin's vote is worth the same as mine. I mean, I need about 50 people, and he has barely 5.
Because of all the fighting and disarray, Commonwealth citizens started moving to other nations like the Caste Coalition.
Bro, it's just classic. Everybody's power tripping, even in Minecraft, dude.
Caste's style of governing, letting people do whatever they want, was making her very popular with her people.
I've been with Kat since pretty much the beginning, and she's established a democracy, a true one.
Focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations had some unintended consequences, like players making strange and ugly buildings. So to solve this, Cass hired a building inspector.
I have placed a lot of foundation for a glorious city, basically made out of stone. That way no one can burn us down.
However, the building inspector did get a little power hungry. What's going on here?
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building code.
Because it's not up to code.
So
what is this, like the fucking homeowners association? Dude, you want to find the most psychotic, bored, crazy ladies in the world? Look up into your homeowners association if you live in a neighborhood with an HOA. Whoever the board is for the HOA is going to be the most bored, psychotic people ever. Dude, in my old house that we lived in, we left our basketball hoop out on like the front driveway, and she left my mom a letter about it. It's like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Then citizens took matters into their own hands.
Like, do you actually not have anything better to do than this?
What? Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island 2 were still the Commonwealth, the Caste Coalition, and Tricolor. Tricolor was a medieval civilization separated into 3 regions, one of them being an underground city. Oh my gosh. This is big.
Yeah.
People didn't really know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because they tended to be more private. Jofiel was more interested in building up Tricolor rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
I am so tired of the politics already.
Yeah.
What's up?
People are concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Now, this particular rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false. Aperion was just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly bordered the ocean next to Island 1. That said, the rumor that Island 1 was uniting was true, which got some people worried, especially the two border states. So jOfiel invited over all the major leaders and diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting. The only leader who declined was 3 Below Zero because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge. So he sent in his place his second in command, Flux. Flux, what's your plan here?
Yeah, 3 Below Zero. As soon as this wall drops, he's gonna get decapitated. This bridge is not gonna work, man.
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says. We need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Good luck, sir. And because this meeting was the most important event yet on Island 2, jOfiel invited a neutral mediator, someone who could lead the meeting in a fair manner and wasn't a part of any nation.
Aura!
Saps, where are you going?
Apparently they're making me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not excited, I'm terrified. I'm accidentally gonna cause a war.
Alright, I think everyone's here.
Welcome.
Well, we at the great and mighty Commonwealth are looking forward to a productive conversation.
Thanks, it's great.
So, as the president of a period, I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm proposing we all join a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Here.
I can agree to
Yeah,
that.
I like that. That's good.
That's a good start, but if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara will already be dead.
Which is why I think we need to focus our efforts on preventing an attack in the first place.
An attack is inevitable. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux. Let jOfiel finish.
Island 1 is starving. They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems. And imagine for a second how quickly we could change their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
Ooh, OG gaslight move. The thing is, though, there's nothing more terrifying in this world than a man with nothing to lose. Remember that. Everyone on Island 1 has maybe 1/20th of the resources as Island 2. They might try to kill you, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. You might send them food and they just try to kill you. How do you control 1,000 players? You don't.
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pact, but we also send aid to Island 1. Basically, we're ready for an attack, but we try our best to prevent it. I'm on board with that.
I can agree to that.
The Commonwealth agrees.
Guys, no, this is ridiculous. Island 1 is literally making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous.
Oh, no. Yeah, hey, bro, get ready to defend, man, because they're coming. They're coming.
That we live in a paradise,
they have
and they're
posters.
going to invade us no matter what. And you want to send aid to them? Guess what? They're going to take whatever you send them. Food, armor, weapons, and they're going to use all of that against us.
God, I don't know who I low-key agree with Flux, bro. I don't, like, you never even met these guys. Bro, whatever you send to them, they're gonna use.
He might have a point.
Hold on. Island 1 isn't evil. They're not savages. They just need help.
You cannot be this naive.
Well, there's a guy under the guy under the table. There's a guy under the table.
Everyone is super on edge. They're worried about traps.
Guys, Island 1 is united. They have hundreds of people all aligned in the same goal, to kill us and take our resources. If they decide to attack any single one of our nations, it'll be easy. All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization. Either that, or we attack Island 1 first.
Whoa! Flux is right. I like this guy. I like this guy's leadership capabilities. The problem is they're split up into fucking 5 nations. If 500 people attack one nation at a time, they're attacking, oh, we attack 40 people first, then we attack 30 people over here, and then before you know it, you have nobody. Flux is right, bro. You either attack or you get 500 people in one area.
Whoa,
Are you crazy?
Flux, this is ridiculous.
What's crazy, jOfiel, is you leading all of us to our death.
Oh my
That's
god.
You
too
have to
much. We
listen to
can't
me.
do that.
If we don't do this, it's the end of Island 2.
Flux,
We can't do that. That's crazy.
What is happening?
All right, everyone. We can't fight. Let's just vote. All in favor of Flux's plan to treat Island 1 as an enemy, say aye.
Aye.
Just Flux? Are you serious?
All in favor of sending aid to Island 1.
They're dead. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. Flux, no!
Meanwhile, at West Helm, I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island 1.
Oh my god. So you remember this guy?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Well, he had joined a band that produced actual songs and then performed them all across Island 1.
A barren wasteland island, a boiling water sea. Let's go. And no resources to speak of, except a wooden tree.
Let's go! Everyone loved the Island 1 band, including Emperor Spoon, who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens. He believed that a happy citizen is a productive citizen.
West Helm took us in.
So, Spood literally came to power just off of a failed assassination attempt. Literally just that. Right after he didn't get assassinated, he ate a couple of pieces of bread and then became the emperor, right?
It gave us a little...
I mean...
Even though Emperor Spood was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite. It had an army, a storage system, and a hierarchy, from emperor all the way down to citizen or plebeian. And of course, there was the Colosseum, which when finished, will play a major role in West Helm's justice system. That said, Emperor Spood was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need a best representative.
Our final goal is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
I think Spood is evil. No, I'm gonna be honest. I think Spood is evil. He's power hungry. He's a psychopath. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Spood is... He walked out of a meeting, bro. You can't do that.
Benji and the other leaders were concerned that Emperor Spood is unstable and may one day try to take over the entire island. And their concerns only grew when Spood was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2 were to ever attack, they needed Spood on their side, so they didn't know what to do.
Here we are. I just want to say, thank you, Spoon, for all your support. You're welcome. I'm the best. Glory to West Helm.
Bro, because Spood is in charge of like, what, 200 people? So like, you have to agree with him.
Meanwhile, Seneca, the Queen of Infernus, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people. A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano.
Okay, that's literally beautiful.
Yesterday at the Island 1 meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would each take different precautions. Everyone believed that the volcano was dangerous, except for Seneca, who had decided to take the opposite approach.
It's all just paranoia. If we really value the volcano, we need to have faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernus as a civilization was to preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it? Lingolini, meanwhile, decided to make his home underground within the volcano.
Under the ground, like a Goombas.
Lingolini's main goal was to get rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the Mafia to live there. But it wasn't the main reason. Remember this interaction from day one?
Well, can we tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Oh, really? Scattered throughout the volcano were pieces of netherite, the rarest and most powerful mineral in all of Minecraft.
Damn.
Not even Island 2 had netherite. It was the single secret advantage that Island 1 had. And the only ones who knew about it were the Lingolini Mafia and Infernus.
Now, even if a war breaks out, Lingolini's Mafia is just gonna pop out with like full netherite armor.
Though Infernus didn't exactly like how Lingolini was desecrating what they consider to be sacred land, they made a deal with him. The Mafia can keep mining so long as they provide Infernus with some of the minerals they find. But Lingolini was unsatisfied. So
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Lingolini didn't like how Infernus was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing in return. So he secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernus anything.
Oh shit.
Lingolini's hope was that Infernus never asks for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely. Otherwise, he would be in a lot of trouble.
Bro, but that's Mr. Greedy. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, dude, you found netherite. You gotta appreciate it, man. Spread the love, bro. Break some bread. This is gonna lead to a problem later. I see a lot of problems rising.
That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were also eager to join, and surprisingly, so was Nevermore. There was only one holdout.
These guys.
This mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By a vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected? What's that?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally skeptical of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in their army, which was composed of really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy?
He's gonna die.
Now, I felt a little bad for this player, so I threatened the Covenants. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News.
No, don't go to side.
So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you. I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
What?
Dude, it's free money.
You know what?
It's called a business for a reason. It's not for profit, okay?
Sidefall ran a news business with questionable ethics. He was also known for making up fake stories, writing things like, "The lava is rising," just to sell more papers. That said, earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the entire island. Island 1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was one last danger that nobody knew about until now.
Aura!
Meanwhile, the people of Island 2 had spent the day building their civilizations and having a good time. Yesterday, their leaders had voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1, hoping this gesture would lead to peace. But not everyone agreed with this approach.
The end of Island 2.
When Flux returned home to Luminara, 3 Below Zero was furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values. 3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1. The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war. As a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position as second in command.
Got fired?
I spoke with Legacy, a citizen of Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
Flux and his crew had spent the day building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for them to hide if Island 1 attacks. And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend, Saps, finish building his home.
Despite all the chaos, Saps still reached out to me after I was demoted.
Mr. Mediator, what a good friend.
Flux over here can be a little unpredictable, but he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
Even though Flux was much more ambitious than Saps.
Dude, they have an underground bunker?
These two had become very good friends.
So many diamonds already.
jYNXZI, I'm your second tightest fan. Mods, permanently banned Shrofel. Or Shrophy, however you say his name.
Yeah,
Whoa.
look at this. Yeah, I'm loaded.
But just as day 4 was about to come to a peaceful end, something happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever.
Oh, wait. That's like a GTA cutscene. What the hell? Holy editing.
Jophiel, the leader of one of Island 2's largest civilizations, was walking across Tricolor with her second-in-command, Seraphim.
What's happening?
Seraphim!
Betrayal!
What are you doing?
Betrayal!
What? No way. The second-in-command of Tricolor had just killed their own leader. And immediately, all of Island 2 went on lockdown.
What? Wait, what?
What?
Everyone was confused about what caused this to happen. They killed Jophiel. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete disarray.
That's our leader.
Back at Saps' place, Flux told Saps it might be a good idea for him to call an emergency meeting with all the leaders.
Buster call!
So, for the sake of the island, Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow. But for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order.
Bro, why did they kill him? Who's swimming? Seraphim. Did he go to the bunker? Did he go to the bunker with Flux? Did he go to the bunker with Flux? Hold up, dog called him. Dog called him. Dog caught him.
Now, Island 2 wasn't the only
Did he go
place
to
that
the
would face
bunker?
tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina Pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly. Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened. Oh no. He doesn't know the lava layer's there.
Oh!
No.
I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I think I'm...
Oh my god.
With world leaders dying left and right, the media had plenty to report on. The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're number one because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo Sidefall.
And later into day 5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance, thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1. But right away, the strength of this alliance would be tested.
What in the...
Earlier, a citizen of Infernus had accidentally told someone outside of Infernus that there was netherite in the volcano, and this news spread all across the island.
Oh, shit.
This was a disaster for Infernus and the Lingualini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the...
Is that my dog? What does she want? What does she want? Yeah, she's barking. I think she wants to come in my room. I'm not vaping. I'm getting my dog.
Netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus. And lo and behold, they confirmed there was netherite.
Oh, God. Pre-war. Pre-war.
Because the Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like Westhelm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
Pardon?
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
Listen, Island 2 is...
Why are they your resources? Y'all are one island because you spawned on them?
Rich. We are not. Now, with Netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field, but the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1.
The Blue Cross is like carrying this, I'm not gonna lie. They're like the responsible mom of all this.
We cannot afford to have a war over some mineral.
Meanwhile, Island 2 was still processing the death of Jophiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you know, you still made me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jophiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the Commonwealth. But remember from Day 3 how the 5 Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other?
It's just ridiculous that Almond's vote is worth the same as mine.
Well, this all came to a head on Day 5 when one of the leaders was caught plotting to take control of the entire Commonwealth. So, another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well... Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Bro, being an assassin in this would be so fucking fun.
Well, from steps.
What? We just witnessed murder!
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even more faith in their governments. This Commonwealth citizen went to the Cass Coalition to complain to Cass directly.
I got information that there might be netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the Cass Coalition thrived. But they did have their own problems. Is this your employee?
Yes, he is.
That implies I get paid.
Is he not getting paid?
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Probably
Earlier, What Daddy had ditched work to attend a party in Barbie Land. So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Cass Coalition. He's asking for help.
You have to yell louder. I can't hear you.
You're so far up.
You have to get closer to the ground.
Oh! What the? Now, because of this recent tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps' meeting.
That's like evil, bro.
That said, every other major leader was now on their way.
Bro, he was probably so hyped to play this server, and then he just dies to fall damage.
As the leaders and representatives arrived, there was one person who would be notably absent, banned from attending the meeting.
Flux!
Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quote, important to tell me. Flux, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, let me just explain. I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent. They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us, and their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
God, he's right. He's right. He's right.
You got a plan?
Like, is he wrong? He's not wrong.
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
No. No. Oh my god. They're gonna overthrow the fucking island!
what do you mean has to go?
It's a revolution!
Oh.
Has to go. Removed. And I'm done waiting.
Okay. This guy fucks. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Yo, he's gonna do a full-on revolution, man.
It's gonna happen today.
TNT under the table, calling it now. TNT under the table, calling it now.
Alright, leaders, welcome. Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they...
Oh my god. Seraphim's the one who assassinated and then fled to the bunker underground.
Could help in any way. Well, I told Seraphim to kill Jofield.
What?
And today, we will finish the job!
Wait, so Seraphim gets there. What actually happens next?
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would like to bring it to the table. If you agree with full KOS and Seraphim, please say aye.
Aye. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but we have no other choice.
Alright, so I have something to say. Is there a possibility, any possibility, that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing? Are leaders safe?
I have reason to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for
Don't kill
Saps?
Sap.
He has
No.
no idea
Don't
what's
kill
about to
Sap.
happen to him.
Sap was good to you, Flux.
But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you?
What just happened? I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Oh my god!
Why is there a trap? Is this all set up? Where's Saps? Where did he go? Did Saps do this? Wait, Saps? Find him.
Hunt him down! Kill Sap!
No, but Sap didn't do anything. Sap didn't do anything. Flux has so much aura. I don't even care. I'm seeing it. Flux warned them. They're all idiots. Nobody listened to Flux, so he took matters into his own hands.
It was a new day.
Saps just typed in my chat and said, I'm innocent, bro, 1 minute ago. Yo, Saps, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty immersed in this right now.
And Island 2 was in shock. On day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this.
Yeah, this is cinema, bro. Like, this is actually cinema. I'm not gonna lie.
He had been framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan. But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone,
yeah, some of them didn't die. That's kind of scuffed, I'm not gonna lie.
including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed. But overall, the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
Hey, Saps got away though, right? He got away.
What just happened? After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh!
What a tricolor.
But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders
Seraphim, you served a great purpose. I'm not gonna lie.
Died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps.
Oh my god. They're gonna go after Saps. And they're not gonna go after Flux.
And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be. With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
I think Flux is my favorite character. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think Flux and Saps are my favorite characters.
If you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you?
And on top of all of this, at the beginning of day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the two islands will finally fall.
Oh god!
Both islands now have 1 day to prepare.
Oh god! Yeah, hey, this is gonna be all-out war, bro. There's no other way this happens. This is gonna be like instant war.
Now, when the people of Island 1 saw the chaos happening on the other island, most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer, who was determined to take out...
Hold on. He named himself Oppenheimer. What is this guy? I mean, in Minecraft, anything's possible. Is this guy gonna make a nuke?
Barbie Land, because in 2023, the Barbie movie had outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's chaos look like child's play.
Oh my god, I was kidding. He's actually building a nuke.
But when Oppenheimer tried testing his nuke, it went up, and up, and up, and was never seen again. Now, day 6 did present some new challenges for some of the civilizations.
Pre-watch. Yeah, bro, it's a pre-watch because I predicted Oppenheimer would make a nuke. Oh, mods, ban that guy for lack of intelligence. Yeah, bro, that's a pre-watch. Are you dumb? Like, are you actually dumb?
For example, at Nevermore, what is this? What are you doing up here?
I got voted out because they hate me.
Oh! Come on! No, Jeff! What about me?
Oh!
No.
What? I didn't do anything!
I blame Ish!
Meanwhile, at Elysium...
I hate being a leader. Everyone here is so stubborn.
Benji was having trouble getting laws passed because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Bro, people hate change, no matter what. It could be a video game, a food, like people just hate change. A game makes an update, people immediately reject it, even if it's good or bad, because it's a change. People hate change, bro.
The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding
So you're kind of right, Viz.
Trials against them. Although this particular trial did not go to plan.
Guys, somebody stole Gerald. The mushroom cow, Gerald, has been stolen.
Let's go!
There they all go.
Chat, aren't mushroom cows really rare? I feel like the 4 days we played Minecraft with Ron, we saw like literally one island that had them.
Meanwhile, at West Helm, there was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was questionable.
Poisoned fatal.
So his customers had instead started buying their food from another player named Dinosaur. That is, until...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What is he? Permanently closed. All food is now at. Remy, are you behind the murder of Dinos Earth? Anyway, on day 6, the West Helm Coliseum was finally complete.
Yeah! It's like when there's a McDonald's and a Wendy's across the street from each other. Dude, there was a McDonald's and a Wendy's across the street next to the soccer field that I practice at. It was a full-on war, bro, for like 20 years. I think McDonald's won, though. McDonald's just mogs in the sense where, like, I don't know, man. If it's 3 in the morning, I'm probably going to get McDonald's every time. Wendy's does... I don't know. Wendy's fries are better, but when McDonald's fries are piping hot, McDonald's fries are better. We can tell. We know. We can tell. Oh yeah, because I eat McDonald's. Yeah, I'm a blob.
What do you plan on using this arena for?
Do I actually have to say legally?
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed. That's all I can say.
While Spood was a popular leader who got things done, he had also...
Dude, it's kind of like real life, bro. The dumbest people have the most power. I'm not even gonna lie. Bro, how does Spood, who literally did nothing, by the way, he walked out of a meeting. The only thing Spood has done is literally just created a Coliseum. He hasn't done anything else.
Developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish.
I don't have power. Like, what could I do? I can't change a law. I have no power.
Things. He can't stand meetings, and his justice system wasn't by courthouse, but by combat. This is something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent. It's why he tried to kill Spood, and he wouldn't be the only one. There has been a small but coordinated secret...
Dude, I think the next time I play Minecraft, I'm gonna play with, like, the texture packs and stuff. It looks 30,000 times better. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna play with, like, the pretty ones. But, Chad, do you need to have a good PC for that?
Revolution growing in West Helm, with aims to overthrow and...
Oh, is it called shaders? Shaders, whatever this is.
Murder Spood. The two leading figures are West Helm citizen Ramsaypi and West Helm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
You know, I helped design his Coliseum, not knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan was to take out Spood's second in command, a player named Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Camera Oo.
Second in command down. But Ramsaypi was immediately chased down by West Helm's army.
You could have made something happen, man.
Oh. Oh.
Dead.
With Ramsaypi dead, Knight Arcturus became the sole leader of the revolution. But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed.
Alright. I mean, yo, this guy's a full-on dictator, bro. This guy's a psycho.
In the name of West Helm! Glory to West Helm!
Glory to West Helm! Glory to West Helm!
L. Henchman.
Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the Netherites in the volcano.
Okay, but how much netherite is there? They haven't, like, really specified. Like, is it enough for one person to have armor, or is there, like, a shit ton?
Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with West Helm's representative and Spood's newly appointed second-in-command, Spider.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately starting to gang up on Infernus, Benji from Elysium tried to keep the peace.
Why is it Infernus's job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernus was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
it is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, things like trade are important, but in terms of opening up the volcano, it is an adamant no.
Ooh.
I agree.
Wow. No. Now, Lingolini, Seneca's biggest ally, was about to speak, but what he ended up saying was unexpected.
We have to humbly disagree with Infernus of not allowing anyone else to mine in the volcano. This is Island 1. We're all struggling against the nature and everything like that. Shouldn't we all be allowed to mine wherever we please?
No way.
Yes. Hell yes.
Preach. Soon, people started offering deals to Infernus.
I believe we'd be open to give you resources since it is your land.
But Seneca still said no.
The volcano is still our sacred land. We don't want hundreds of people there mining and ravaging it.
Yo, Cinna, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Or I'm not gonna say your name because my chat's just gonna say pardon. Cinny. I think you're a little bit deranged, bro. I think you're a little bit of a psychopath. It's not your land because you're the first one to the volcano. It's everybody's land on the island.
As a result, Lingolini went even further.
You can't say pardon when I didn't even try to pronounce it!
On the day one, Mario was here first on the volcano, and we're able to mine there, but it's not fair that no one else can mine. While your queen is over there with the diamond boots, some people don't even have any armor.
Oh, better boots, man.
Eventually, people started using scare tactics.
That volcano is insanely active right now. It will most likely erupt within the next few days.
I doubt it.
No, that's sci-fi propaganda.
That's propaganda.
And so, after even more discussion, Westhelm made a final plea.
We have a representative from every single nation on this island. You have an opportunity here to unite us all, or you have an opportunity to totally destroy that unitedness.
But Seneca,
dude, everybody who was in this video probably had like the most fun week ever.
Still wouldn't budge.
For now, it's a no.
So, Lingolini made a big announcement.
Mario has a large chunk of territory in the volcano. The Linguini family declares independence from Infernus, and we will open mining to anybody who wants to mine.
Chad, who's your favorite character?
Seneca's leaving?
Great.
Seneca had left the meeting, furious at Lingolini's betrayal.
I wish we had a better outcome, but this meeting's adjourned.
Not you. That wasn't an option. I like Lingolini and Flux. And Sap.
Saps, what just happened?
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed-ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and notorious criminal on Island 2.
Hey, chat, how big are these 3 islands? Like, in comparison to, like, a world, like, how big are the... Is it pretty big? Like, could he hypothetically hide? Probably, right? Huge, thousands of blocks. Massive? Did somebody say massive?
I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do?
Which island would you stay on? I think for me, the most fun I would have would be in Lingolini's Mafia and be like one of his, like, henchmen.
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island. But he also knew that the longer he hid, the more guilty he looked. So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial.
What?
Flux, meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill. Call me Cass, and of course, the guy who demoted me.
And because Seraphim was dead, Flux sent another member of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no.
No!
Oh no. There we go. To the world, this looked like yet another senseless assassination. But to Flux, it was a strategic progression toward making the people of Island 2...
Flux is the truth, bro. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, yo, he warned everybody. Everybody disagreed. Bet. Time to take matters into his own hands. This guy's the truth, bro. This is a full-on revolution.
Paranoid. So paranoid that they wouldn't trust anybody. And especially not Island 1. In fact, the new leadership of Tricolor was already preparing for Island 1 to invade.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and...
Bro, but why are these leaders unprotected? Like, I feel like if you're a leader, you should at least have one guard with you at all times. But that's the second time a leader has just been standing AFK getting jumped. You know what I mean?
Fighting stars.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table, and the construction of the Luminara Bridge had come to a stop. After all these days, Flux's plan was finally working. Now the cast...
So you're evil. It's not that I'm evil, it's just like, Flux was the only person in that meeting that was actually logical. They were saying to give resources to an island who had open propaganda to kill their island. Like on day 1 and day 2, they had propaganda they were going to kill their island. Like they were going to murder the island. And Flux was like, hey, we shouldn't give them resources. Everyone said no. So then Flux was like, all right, I'm just going to kill all the leaders.
Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on day 6 to try and increase the morale of Island 2 before the border drops. Although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
And I want to enter, but my members are telling me not to because there was an attempt on my life yesterday.
Right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
Why did no one else do this? 3 guards. I said 1. Why did no one else do this, bro? 3 guards. There you go.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
Just want to make sure you guys do not die. Please don't die.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saparata to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed. Several nations argued over...
Wait, so chat, how did Sap set up the trial? He just turned himself in?
Who would get to host the trial, but the common...
jYNXZI, restart the video. I just joined. We're an hour in. You can rewind. The world does not stop and start at your pleasure. Like, rewind.
Wealth ended up winning.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
But first...
Down in the mines, I've been searching for something.
This guy's still got a band.
Down in the mines,
Where's the computer? They're moving the warden up. No. No, they're not.
Wait, can you come
They're bringing it to the surface.
I've been down, but I can't see.
Wait, they made it rising lava?
Down in the mine.
So remember that discovery that Sidefall made? Well, it was a warden, also known as the most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft.
Yeah, who apparently Kai and Speed are gonna kill. I'll believe it when I see it.
Sidefall had then renamed the warden to Rising Lava, so that when he was accidentally killed by it, the entirety of Island 1 went...
Oh my god, that's actually genius. That's actually... Sidefall's a fucking genius.
Into a panic. The lava is not rising, but this is just as...
Oh my god, Sidefall's in the chat right now. Sidefall, you're a genius, bro. That is literally genius.
Dangerous. The warden had been unleashed onto Island 1, going from place to place, terrorizing civilizations.
Oh my god.
Dude, how is anyone gonna stop this? Until eventually it got to West Helm. But the West Helm army was ready.
Underground.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
There's so many of them. Oh my god.
Come on! Oh my gosh!
Oh, he's killed so much people.
Welcome to West Helm. What? Is it Reddit's place?
Jesus! Jesus! Goddamn strong! Femi the rat's on top of the building. So we just saw Warden kill like, I don't even know, 15 fucking people. Sap.
The defendant Saparata is accused of 7 counts of murder, including the murder of Jofiel, the murder of Alkaline Elk, and the murder of our very
Bro, Sap just got like framed, dude.
own Coraline. I will hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling.
Okay, guys, I feel really unsafe now.
Come on, Sap!
Prosecution, go ahead.
Your Honor, Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap, pointed at everybody but himself. As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate.
I don't see how Sap's gonna get out of this. It's so hard to even believe him, bro. He does look guilty.
His leader before running to the trigger, ready to pull the trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off, just long enough after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know after investigating that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saparata.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps.
Oh no.
You killed our leaders.
Oh
You
no.
destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
Oh no.
Then it was time for
Chad, is he a scouser? Is he a scouser?
the defense, for Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere. But I can tell you right now, I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area.
He's gonna expose them.
And we're the only people who knew about the area before the leadership meeting. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200.
What?
Gotoga, Hive Rotation, Snowbird 334, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Hold on.
When I left to gather the leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed and framed by his friend Flux, but he would have
leaked check Twitter. Well done, Sap!
Making a critical mistake.
I find it rather interesting that Three Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap.
Oh,
I find that rather
what about it?
The trap too.
Well,
Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below Zero, the beloved leader of Luminara, was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned everyone against him.
Saps, is that all you have to say?
I guess.
No.
All right, I'm ready to make my decision. Judge Timebomb, find Saparata.
Guilty.
Guilty on all counts.
Guilty.
Yes! Saps is to be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately.
Executed. Oh, that's it.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Wait, is he running? No way. No way. Oh. Oh, fall damage.
Where'd he go? Saps is the coolest human being of all time.
Bodyguards.
He escaped, man.
Saps is the.
Did he actually get away?
You gotta be kidding Saps is the coolest human being of all time. Oh my god! No way!
Killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. Murderer.
Right. Bro, and it's funny too, because Saps never even wanted any part of it to begin with, bro.
Disgrace to all of the odds.
Saps, why did you do this?
He's an outlaw now. It's like Arthur Morgan. Damn, Saps. He never wanted any part of it, bro. He's outcast to everyone. The only people that know the truth is Flux's crew, and they're not gonna fucking help him. Oh no. Oh no. They're
dropping soon.
Yeah, I think so.
camping the border.
Oh, it's down, it's down.
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
This is Island 1? Whoa!
And as expected, Island 1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2. They're taking the sheep. But the flow of resources wasn't all in one direction.
Probably gonna take some gravel.
He just said one direction. You're insecure. Don't know what for. You turn it as when you walk through the don't we make up to cover up? Sorry.
Back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the two islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like these two who made a tunnel connecting the islands from underground.
This is amazing!
We've linked Island 1 and Island 2.
For the longest time, Island 2 feared an invasion by Island 1. But on day 7, that fear completely disappeared.
What?
It became very clear that Island 1 had no interest in war. Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
The water isn't boiling.
That said, at the beginning of day 7, Lingolini made a big decision. He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate his entire mafia to Island 2.
See, this is much more organized than Island 1.
After yesterday's netherite meeting, which
Lingolini swapped islands?
got a little heated, Lingolini had legitimate fears that Infernus might seek revenge against him. So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Lingolini went far away and settled in the Caste Coalition.
Like, this is just what I'm talking about with Minecraft YouTube. You don't see videos like this on any other game, bro. Like, just the amount of time that went into making this video is actually insane.
Oh, you're the leader of a mafia, I've heard?
Yes, we are, but we might do some rebranding over here.
Are you guys, like, violent?
We weren't violent much, but we have done some political talk that has not been taken well, which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Lingolini to set up his home outside the Caste
Oh, also Rust. Rust has some peep fucking YouTubers too.
Coalition.
Like Blueprint.
That said, the Caste Coalition was now bigger than ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Daddy, and over 100 people across both islands showed up.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our community.
While
Bro, it's
Cass's
so
influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles. Saps' trial yesterday was a disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted the Commonwealth to run the trial of Saps, so when Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth, which at one point was the most powerful civilization in the world. On day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders resigned, leaving just one player, Sitzkrieg, as the sole ruler of the Commonwealth.
We're actively searching for Saps right now. We will restore honor to the Commonwealth.
One of Sitzkrieg's biggest goals was to find—
Yo, dumb. Saps is innocent. Oh my god. Yo, some people in this server have like a 14 IQ, bro.
Didn't kill Saps, but his other big goal was to regrow the Commonwealth's population, which by this point had shrunk by a lot. So he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work, until one of the people who moved in was Night Arcturus, the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spood had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is letting us hide out here. So as long as Spood doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Speaking of fugitives, the world's biggest fugitive, Saps, was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his trial, although his spirits were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Damn.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down. So on day 7, Saps decided that his best bet was to leave his home island and flee to Island 1.
Smart.
But it wouldn't be so easy. Because the border had just dropped, people were constantly going back and forth between the two islands, which means traveling by sea could be dangerous. So Saps decided on another method of travel. He went to the place where he was least expected.
No way. No.
He's trying to use the bridge.
No way. No way. No fucking way. What the heck? What are you doing, bro? Island 1.
Now, instead of chasing Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1. Saps, meanwhile, quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other island, although what happened next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Whoa. Nice. Good the crap. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good. On the south side of the island, it's...
It turns out, earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide. And out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap, the leader of the Covenant, the most feared and militaristic civilization on Island 1.
How was the trip?
Granny's tampon with the 10 gifted. Okay. Yep. Mods, eliminate his account!
And across the giant bridge that Luminara is building, and like all of Luminara is there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army. But then, in a surprising move, he sent them out on a secret mission. Turntap had sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2. Not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernus.
Linguini betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined our sacred land.
Yesterday, Linguini had opened up the volcano for netherite miners, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had...
Guys, it's not ungrateful. His name is Granny's Tampon.
Started mining in the volcano. And even though Linguini had now moved out of the volcano, Seneca felt that since people were already mining, she had no choice but to let them stay. She was not happy about what Lingolini had done, and Seneca wanted revenge. Pardon? They're killing the entire mafia.
Another one down, babies!
Oh my god. Now, the reason the Covenant was willing to do Seneca's bidding wasn't just because she let them mine for netherite before anyone else. But because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Lingolini so publicly betrayed Infernus. They found him.
Hey, no. You ever thought about diplomacy?
We could have had Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can, really.
So Cinny is just evil. Like, she's just evil, bro.
Oh, here they go.
But over my grave, he will not be a part of it.
They've got him. They've got him.
Mamma mia.
They killed Lingolini. Wow.
The Covenant had massacred the Lingolini Mafia.
Damn.
Before anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done.
Bro, Cinny is just evil, bro. Mamma mia.
Howdy, Flux. Oh, you got some fancy armor now.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really? Earlier today,
is that netherite?
Flux and his crew had gotten their hands on a super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
I heard Saps ran to Island 1, so we put out a massive bounty on his head.
Flux was now determined.
Right, Flux is evil. Bro, Flux. Saps was good to you, bro. You framed him and now you're gonna murder him. Fuck you, Flux.
To have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other person in the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Fortunately for Flux, it didn't seem like anyone at the trial believed Saps.
It's true, but like, he does have to eliminate Saps, though, because Saps is the only one who knows.
If anything, Saps' accusation only made people hate him more, especially the people of Luminara, who weren't happy that Saps accused some of their fellow citizens. What do you want to do to Saps?
Kill on sight. We hunted him down the other day. We couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and Vyper, we've just been going around to different houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment, Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say, Island 1 was planning to invade us. They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger leaders, more cautious leaders, they're not going to do that. We have world peace. And not because of a bridge, but because of me.
Yeah, never mind, bro. I don't like this guy. This guy's fucking delusional.
Since the beginning, Flux's philosophy was simple. You can never show kindness to your enemy if your enemy wishes to destroy you. If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid, they'll use it to kill you. This is why Flux believed it was necessary to eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jophiel, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
Damn!
We've just been trying to focus on restabilizing our nation. Obviously, the passing of Jophiel hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Elk.
Damn.
The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles, having a much smaller civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm, but instead a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved. Saps
kill
knew
Saps,
that
bro.
it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So, Saps made a last-ditch effort to try and get a strong ally for his cause. He asked Turntap to take him to the largest nation on Island 1.
Oh, God. Somebody say massive? Bro, I feel like he's just gonna get killed, though.
But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground? Neutral ground.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. We will walk by in peace.
Oh, no.
Good call.
Oh, no.
Saps and his crew then entered the Capitol.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
Hello. The Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
I'm not gonna lie, Saps. You coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to talk.
What about what?
At least explain, because I'm innocent.
Saps, I'm sorry. No.
No.
Ultimately, Shpood rejected Saps' request for a meeting because Shpood didn't exactly trust him.
How is Shpood still alive? Shpood's like the most evil guy here.
And had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried another civilization.
How the hell is he still alive?
The Alcaracina Pirates. Although when he arrived, things felt a little off.
Now, since you're here, you have to drop all your gear.
Well, about that. Wherever you think is the safer option. At the end
No.
of the day, I don't want any of you guys to get killed for something that
No.
being framed for, you know?
But then, suddenly,
No. No.
Yeah.
Need to leave?
What? Yeah.
Sorry, what?
where's he going? Turntap had realized that the pirates were planning to kill Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head. So he told Saps to run.
What's going on?
1 second. You gotta go back to Covenant like immediately. We probably shouldn't have come out here.
Now, on their way back to the Covenants, Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Are we safe? Is everything fine? What's going on?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on or I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either you can handle this on your own, or like just. Dude, I'll explain to you in a sec. Just come on.
Listen, it's hard to trust people right now, so I'm putting a lot of faith into you.
This is so suspicious. As Saps ran, he pondered his choices. Either he puts his life in the hands of Turntap, who may be wanting to kill him and collect the bounty for himself, or he runs away. Now.
Sus. He ran away? Alone again. Alone again.
Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust. He was now all alone in a world of people who hated him and wanted him dead.
Damn, bro.
And so he ventured into the snow.
Damn.
And started collecting blocks. Saps, what are you doing?
I can't trust anybody. Flux won. He completely won. There's just no point anymore.
No.
On day 7, Saps built a tower in the tundra, a monument for people to remember him by. And he planned to jump off.
No. Sap, no.
But he didn't.
If I have to die, I'm gonna make sure he does too.
Aura. He's gonna leave a note behind or something?
Welcome, everyone. Today, we have 2 new prisoners. Who will fight to the death. Linnet, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers. Remy, you are charged with conspiracy to murder West Helm food supplier jYNXZI. Ready, set, fight!
Oh. Here they go! What's that switch? Hey, some guy jumped in! What the fuck? Oh! He won! Remy the Rat had won his duel in the Coliseum, and all of his crimes, including the murder of Dinosaurs, were expunged from his record by Emperor Tfue himself. He was now a legend, and his restaurant became more popular than ever before.
He put his head on the floor.
Now, it's been a busy few days for Emperor Tfue. He was always working on different things. Have you seen our aqueducts? Show me your aqueducts, Tfue.
Look at it behind you! Look at it!
What's the use of this?
I don't really know. What is the point of anything? We just build. We have too many builders, not enough ideas.
Now, while Tfue was an effective leader, he did have to constantly watch his back for assassins.
You know, I've thwarted like 5 assassination attempts, and guess what? I've just found out about another.
No way. Tfue's entire reign began with him almost being killed, so he was always...
Bro, Tfue rolls deep though. Like, one thing I'm gonna give this guy credit for, all these other dumbass leaders that died were like alone. Tfue has like fucking people with him at all times.
Extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Tfue was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people...
jYNXZI, I'm so tight for you. Ted, you're a 2-year subscriber. Get your shit together, Ted445.
Who planned to kill him was his own lead builder, Knight Arcturus.
According to some of my sources, Knight Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Tfue is in my chat right now. I'm alive because I'm him. Free the rats. Thanks, jYNXZI.
Really? Tfue had sent spies across the world to find Knight Arcturus, and when they discovered he was staying at the Commonwealth, Tfue immediately reached out to syhperpk to request he be handed back to West Helm. However, given that the Commonwealth was low on citizens and needed good builders, syhperpk decided to reject Tfue's request.
I'm not just going to give up one of my builders. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
This made Tfue erupt with fury.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is corrupt. They stop that talking.
Yeah, this guy's a dictator, bro. Like, this guy's a dictator. I feel like I should read about Tfue in, like, middle school, man. Of what not to do.
And so, Tfue went around telling everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth. This whole situation became a...
Hey, jYNXZI, wish you jumped off Sap's tower. Alright.
Massive drama. And it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth.
I don't get why the Commonwealth doesn't just hand him over. We don't need a war with West Helm.
Unlike the Commonwealth, Cass had a big population and she didn't care about losing citizens who were troublemakers. For example, earlier, one of her citizens, Addison27, had gone to Tricolor, dug into Jovial's grave, and had stolen Jovial's head.
Can I wear this? Hey Cass, I brought you a trophy.
But instead of protecting him, Cass immediately banished Addison from the Cass Coalition and alerted Tricolor of his location, causing Addison to flee Island 2.
What an idiot.
It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her citizens, but other Island 2 nations who are now much more willing to ally with Cass than with the Commonwealth. The very existence of the Cass Coalition also provided a sense of security.
Early pre-fire, Cass is definitely gonna die. Like, 100%.
To smaller groups, like this new nation who are mostly cheap.
Is that a Canada flag? Oh, Canada. Is that a Canada flag?
It's a smaller group.
It's Canada.
Like this new nation who are mostly cheese merchants and call themselves the Conquistadors.
This is the way of cheese, but el queso!
Since the border dropped yesterday, the economies of most Island 2 nations were prospering, with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbie Land...
Ish, I have news.
What?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
What? On day 8, the player Oppenheimer had marched into Barbie Land, but instead of destroying it with a nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
Ish, consider this your invitation to the Barbenheimer wedding.
Thank you. In Luminara, meanwhile, the citizens were inventing new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together simultaneously, and it has a bunch of hopper minecarts on the inside distributing everything.
As much as Luminara was finally starting to live up to its name as the light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was quietly living the world's most deadly group of terrorists.
I'm thinking of running in the election tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Legacy's pretty popular, but...
Yo, this dude's like fucking Pablo Escobar at this point, bro. He's basically was running the server from a tunnel, and now he said he's gonna run for president?
I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations had their own separate goals, they were all still united under one mission: to find and kill Saps.
I love that Saps is still alive. Like, if Saps dies, I'm actually gonna be emotional for like 5 minutes.
In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations were already preparing to send out hit squads later today. But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama: the murder of Lingolini.
I cannot conceive how we are being this civil about this. They came in, they found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam, was one of the few remaining survivors in the Lingolini Mafia. Vietnam had escaped the Covenant's attack and wanted to get revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it surprisingly difficult to gather support. See, while the Blue Cross condemned the Covenant, nobody was brave enough to declare war on them. People feared the Covenant and its army, which is why Seneca secretly asked them to do the deed instead of doing it herself.
Yo, I look over at my chat and everyone's doing an emo of Hive Eyes jerking off. Great.
If people knew that she was behind the attack, she would be in big trouble. But for now, nobody would face any consequences for the massacre of the Lingolini Mafia.
Let me just say, this video is literally cinema.
Westhelm, on day 8, Emperor Spood was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Knight Arcturus. After the Commonwealth rejected Spood's extradition request, Spood's initial reaction was to begin preparing for war. But what made him think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth...
Bro, I'm surprised there hasn't been like a full-fledged war. I thought that was gonna happen.
...was a massive nation with probably a big army. Spood also knew that declaring war could risk the entirety of Island 2 coming to the Commonwealth's defense, and maybe launching a counterattack on Westhelm. So, Spood decided to change strategies. He instead decided to try and bait the Commonwealth. See if he can make them angry enough to do something rash. Something bad enough that would allow Spood to then declare war and have everyone's support. And Spood knew exactly how to make the Commonwealth angry. He invited back to the Westhelm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
Can we make a deal? We're running out of time.
No fucking way.
Saps is back. And Turntap's here too, for some reason. This is interesting. Because the...
Is this Minecraft? Boggles, scratch together all 3 of your brain cells and come back to me in 5 minutes. What do you think this is, Boggles?
Covenant had brought Saps to Westhelm yesterday. Spood had specifically asked Turntap to protect Saps and escort him to Westhelm once again. While Saps didn't fully trust Turntap, or Spood for that matter, he knew that a meeting with Spood was a massive opportunity, and it was worth the risk.
Hey you can turn the sun away.
Bro, even if Saps doesn't trust Spood, he has no other fucking option. Like, bro, he's like an outcast. He's like isolated. He has to trust Spood.
If we can do what we do best, we're nocturnal life.
Saps, you are the person that, to my knowledge, murdered all those people on Island 1. Island 2, sorry.
It was not me. There is a person on Island 2 that is behind all of the assassinations and the corruption. His name is Flexion.
Emperor Spood was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spood then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out. There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernus had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped responding to the Blue Cross because of the Linguini situation. So Spood decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big 4 nations of Island 1 for a meeting, and he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2. Now, because of Saps' reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant, but as long as the meeting was in a wide open area without a roof, they decided they would go.
Oh, so you turned the sun away. How could you be so cruel?
How do I get this creature on the bottom left of the screen so this video is goonable? Ban Andre, your brain is a toaster, bro.
Ooh, hey. You wrap the moon in ice. That's not nice. Not nice.
To begin the meeting, Spood first had Saps tell his story.
I've been put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spood's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that Island 2 was a threat to Island 1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Fluxion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed everyone, which I do believe.
Whoa. Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to Turntap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spood's stories a little more credibility, which was crucial for getting everyone on board with Westhelm's military proposal, which was, if any nation from Island 2
Yo, I just joined. Restart, please. Ban alrighty. And then there's someone underneath him typing rapidly balding, rapidly balding, rapidly balding.
attacks Island 1, then the entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
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 Wow.
Good. This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree.
Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he potentially have the chance to convince them after telling his story?
I think he might.
As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others then walked to Elysium on a mission to reunite Island 1.
Damn! Saps lives on!
I have been framed for the mass assassination of Island 2 leaders by Fluxion and his conspirator. So many other people have died to the same tyranny and corruption that has been on Island 2. I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story with you guys.
But as Saps spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who?
What does that mean? That's vague. What does that
Are we
mean?
going to...
corruption?
Listen,
Elysium wasn't convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium to get involved. But then, suddenly...
A few days ago.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Oh no.
What is this? About 15 members of the Westhelm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They quickly left, but it certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continued.
They're being rushed here to pressure us.
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah.
True.
After even more deliberation, and after even more time passed...
Excuse me, you have to say something important. The troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from West Helm, we have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next like 5 minutes. I do not know.
What are you talking?
Emperor Spoon had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spoon had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Knight Arcturus. Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
Hello, Ben. We are here peacefully. We're simply looking for a man by the name of Knight_Arcturus.
Oh God! All right, we don't have him.
We do not know where he's at. We have not seen him, nor have we heard.
We don't have him.
Where are they going?
That's it?
With their first plan failing, West Helm went to plan B.
Shield wall, shield wall.
What the?
What's happening, guys?
They're forming a shield wall. They're forming a shield wall outside.
Everyone leave. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone bail, bail.
The West Helm squadron had successfully intimidated the Commonwealth leadership into fleeing their own nation. West Helm then went around, searching every house, every mine, every crevice of the Commonwealth. But ultimately, Knight Arcturus was nowhere to be found.
What? How do I pleasure myself
Meanwhile,
to the...
at the Cast Coalition,
How do I pleasure myself to the creature bottom left? Or no, abomination bottom left.
Can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
You know how everyone's trying to kill Saps because of what he did? And then during his trial, he was all like, Luminara was behind this. Luminara built the trap.
The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
So, I was sailing past Saps' place a few days ago. God, this dude is digging. Or what? Oh. You see that? You see that guy?
Yeah.
Isn't that Flux?
Yeah, kind of looks like him. Yeah.
What's he doing at Saps' place? And why is he gathering blocks?
You go to Showcast.
It's learning. It's learning.
What do you think?
Interesting. You know what? Go show this to Tricolor. And probably also Furion.
I'm on it.
a citizen of the Cast Coalition had been reviewing his old video footage when he happened to notice Flux digging for sand, a prevalent material in Saps' roof. On its own, this wasn't the best evidence. But for some people, it did raise some questions.
Oh, shit! Flux gonna die! Oh my god.
Yesterday, Saps had spent the day getting brought into meetings with the most important people on Island 1, and he didn't really know what to make of this. In one sense, he was incredibly lucky to finally have some support. But he also questioned how real this support is, and who he can really trust. See, Saps knew that the Covenant generally did not like the people of Island 2. The Covenant believed that Island 1 was the supreme island with better culture, customs, and traditions. They were also known to be ruthless, having massacred the entire Lingolini Mafia. It's why Saps was suspicious of Turntap's offer to continue protecting him, especially after he ran away. But Saps knew he needed powerful allies as world tensions were ramping up. When Spoon invaded the Commonwealth yesterday, he got a lot of criticism, mostly from his own neighbors who were blindsided by the move.
Spoon could have dragged all my people into war. Elysium is a nation of peace.
Like that, any hope for a Big Four alliance was basically dead, especially since the other nations were now dealing with problems of their own.
God, the music is so good.
Earlier yesterday, Queen
jYNXZI, you so funny. You got 4 days left. I'm not even kidding. This is a real message. This is a real message. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. jYNXZI, you so funny. You got 4 days left. He like threatened my life. Bro, what?
Seneca had found out that Elysium's newspaper, Daybreak Media, had somehow found out that she had directed the Covenant to kill Lingulini. This is why Seneca was so quiet yesterday during the Island 1 Snow meeting. She knew this story would be coming out, and she was trying to figure out how she would respond. And on day 9, she made her decision. To dissuade people from invading Infernus, she would show strength by doubling down and hold a joint ceremony with the Covenant, parading around Lingulini's head.
Let this be a lesson. Shame to those who disrespect our volcano.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, the Blue Cross was hosting a meeting.
The fuck?
Vietnam, I'm getting word that Infernus is having a ceremony to burn the head of Mario.
If I can't get his head back, then it's war. I will put my hands around each and every one.
The leaders and representatives then decided that Infernus needed to be punished, and they started discussing whether or not to declare war. But then, not even a minute into the discussion,
If everyone is against them, then we are not going to...
Benji's dead. Benji fell from a high place. Wait, what?
Benji, the leader of Elysium, had suddenly died. And before anyone could even ask about what happened, a member of Daybreak Media made a shocking revelation.
We know that Benji had been one of the people who made the call to kill Lingulini.
What? Apparently, Benji had admitted to Daybreak Media that he, alongside Infernus, had approved the killing of Lingulini. At the time, Benji believed that killing Lingulini would finally resolve the conflict over the volcano and bring peace to the island. But he ended up seriously regretting this decision, so he told Daybreak Media everything, exposed Infernus, and then ended his life.
What?
Now, because Benji had repented, the Blue Cross Conference decided not to punish Elysium, and instead focused on Infernus.
I don't know about war. Maybe a trial? Give Infernus a chance to tell.
Flux, shut the fuck up! You should be in jail, man! You should be in jail! How's this guy even making decisions right now? You should be in prison!
Other side.
Flux was representing Luminara at the meeting, and the leaders actually agreed with his idea. So later today, there would be a trial against the entire nation of Infernus. Now, when the meeting came to an end, Flux was approached by a few guards from Tricolor.
Right, look. We know about the assassinations, all right?
What assassinations?
You're under arrest. You're coming to Tricolor. You're gonna have a fair trial. Just come with us.
What are you talking about?
Tricolor had issued an arrest warrant for Flux after they obtained incriminating video evidence from a citizen of the Cass Coalition.
being possibly responsible for the death of Jovial in any capacity.
What are you
Along
talking
with other
about?
attacks.
We know Seraphim was guilty of that.
There are concerns that you may have been involved in other ways. If you believe yourself innocent, I believe that you are. I trust that you're innocent because you told me you were. But right now, the most important thing you can do is simply go to the trial and prove that you're correct, which I believe
This
you
is
are,
an
okay?
outrage against Luminara. I cannot
No.
believe that you would accuse me of this.
Now,
what a chud, bro. What a chud.
The truth was, Tricolor wasn't necessarily convinced that Flux was guilty. They just wanted Flux to go to trial so that he could answer their questions about the videotape.
Why didn't you not bring this up beforehand?
So that you were not leading, run away.
You're seriously scared that I'm going to run away from a trial.
You agree after what happened with the Commonwealth, we could never be too careful about stuff like that. We're both
Fine.
not.
Fine, I will go. But this is an outrage.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna remember.
We will not stand for this.
Flux is getting arrested by Tricolor. He's like stopping every few seconds.
We'll stop. Don't worry about it.
The group then passed through Elysium and were about to sail off to Island 2 until...
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, hey, what is this?
What? Wait, Flux is getting away? It turned out Flux had secretly told a member of his own crew to come and attack him so that he could run away from his arrest without looking guilty.
That's genius. That's dog Colin. That's genius. Bro, that's genius. Oh my god, that's genius. Oh my god, that's genius. Bro, but it's obvious he's texting somebody when he stops moving.
When Flux returned to Luminara, his whole world had flipped upside down. He believed he had covered all his tracks, that he had gotten away with everything. But for now, he had to remain calm and decide on his next move.
Legacy.
Yeah?
We've just been informed that you have ties to the Covenant, and they're working with Saps the Trader. So the problem is, we're afraid you're a national security threat. You have two choices right now. You either drop out of the election this instant, or we can do this the hard way.
Oh, that's tough. Alright.
By forcing Legacy to drop out of the election, Flux had automatically become the leader of Luminara. Which means if Tricolor still wanted to arrest him, they wouldn't be able to just walk ahead and take him. They would have to invade Luminara itself.
Yo, this guy's like a mastermind, bro. What?
Yesterday, Emperor Spoon had caused a lot of chaos with his failed attempt to capture Night Arcturus. So he spent day 9 repairing relationships, but also forming new ones. For example, earlier, Spoon had received a message from a player named Addison27 who wanted to sell Jovial's head in exchange for netherite. Spoon accepted the deal, gave Addison a place to meet him at, but then he gave Addison's location straight to Tricolor.
Armor.
Uh-oh.
Show us the head.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh no!
Give it right now.
I got it.
Now, this actually led to an alliance between Westhelm and Tricolor, the first ever multi-island alliance, and a strategic move by Spoon to befriend the neighbors of the Commonwealth. Later, Spoon also visited the Covenant after he heard about some civil unrest going on.
So they all just left, just like that?
Apparently, about half of the Covenant's entire population had decided to leave the Covenant. This is because they believed TurnTap was betraying the Covenant's values by constantly trading and associating with Island 2. And what made a lot of them really angry was the fact that TurnTap was making them protect Saps. See, originally, TurnTap had only brought Saps in to get diamonds for his army, but the more he heard about Saps' story, the more he became captivated by Saps and wanted to help him. In fact, the reason Turntap had acted strangely on day 7 wasn't because he was thinking about killing Saps. It was because he had just saved Saps from the Alcaracina pirates, and he was worried that the pirates would attack the Covenant in retaliation.
Walk ahead.
Anyway, now that Turntap had the pirates against him, as well as much of the Covenant forces, which Turntap himself had trained to be ruthless, it's fair to say that his life was in grave danger. But before he and Spood could figure out a solution, the Covenant suddenly had a surprise visitor.
Come here, you're under arrest.
Uh-oh.
Yo, they're trying to kill me?
You killed
Zico.
our leaders. You
Zico.
destroyed our island.
After days upon days of searching, the Commonwealth had finally found Saps.
It's literally the guy.
Saps is now hiding. This player, Zekor, was now the main diplomat of the Commonwealth, and he knew that this was his opportunity to finally kill Saps. The last thing he needed to do was to convince Spood to hand Saps over.
Spood, come here. Please, let's have a talk. Let's have a chat. Are you a friend of this criminal behind you?
Alright. Could you guys come inside?
Oh boy. Here we go.
We can put all of our fighting behind us. I propose a trade. You give me Saparada, and the Commonwealth gives you Knight Arcturus.
Oh wow.
Oh god.
Archie for Saps. I mean, where would this happen?
You can let us take Saparada now, and then we can kill Arcturus for you.
No, don't kill him. He needs to fight in the Colosseum.
Alright, we can make that work as well.
Wait, so you're saying you know where he is? It's interesting because Sitzkrieg said he didn't.
Okay.
We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at.
Look, he comes back every now and then. We'll find him.
Really? Is that so?
Why would I lie?
So you'll find him for me.
Spood, don't do this.
Look, Spood, I have to be honest. I'm shocked that you're defending this criminal. Either you accept this deal right now, or I tell everyone from back home that you're harboring Saparada. They'll all declare war on you, and this will be the end of West Ham.
Oh no.
So, just to make the terms of this deal very clear, because I want to be accurate, you expect me to give up an innocent man in exchange for a terrorist? Is that really your offer?
He's not innocent.
Alright. Get out. Now.
Spoon aura! Spoon my goat! To take you through the night.
Standing on bits.
Soon, it would be time for the trial of Infernus, which had become a very anticipated event because Seneca had told everyone that she actually planned to attend.
Pardon? Pardon?
As such, Turntap would be there to help her, which meant Saps also had to go.
Chad, I did switch up. I mean, Spood started growing on me when he took care of Sap.
He wanted the Covenant's protection, which would actually come in handy. What? Sap's getting attacked. Oh no. Oh boy, Sap's getting attacked again. The attacker was taken out immediately by the Covenant, but this led to another problem.
We need to know whether we should keep Infernus there in the area.
Yo, Sap's the truth, bro. Is this guy like a pro, like, evader?
We are worried about assassination.
We're not going in a building, we're having this outside.
Seneca and the rest of Infernus had arrived, but were refusing to enter the courthouse because of safety concerns. Infernus is saying outside or nothing. They're not going in. And as expected, people were quickly becoming impatient.
I have to stand here for 5 more minutes. I'm gonna pull my hair out.
Let's come inside.
These people don't have the ability to
The trial hadn't even begun and things were already out of control, and then...
Oh no.
Someone's setting a dripstone.
Oh no.
No. Sap! Sap, no!
Right? Whoa! And like that, Turntap was dead, killed by two disgruntled former citizens of the Covenant who had come back for revenge.
Run! Run! They're trying to kill us.
Burn us back to the castle.
Queen Seneca directed her people and all the remaining Covenant forces, who were now leaderless, to retreat to the Infernus Castle.
Damn.
Both Infernus and the Covenant were eventually found guilty of murdering the Lingolini Mafia. But now that Seneca had adopted the entire Covenant army with all of its netherite weaponry, it would be impossible to try and arrest anyone. Saps, meanwhile, was abandoned at the courthouse, so he ran all the way to Westhelm to Emperor Spood, who was apparently dealing with a new political crisis. It appeared that Spood had finally made the Commonwealth mad because, according to a Westhelm spy, it looked like the Commonwealth was preparing to go to war. And on top of this, Spood had received a message from Sitzkrieg inviting him to the Commonwealth for a meeting. Now, of course, Spood suspected this was a trap, but his second-in-command Spider had an idea.
Let me go instead. What? Let them kill me, and if they do, we'll have the right to obliterate them.
Basically, if Spider goes to this meeting and actually gets killed, then in the eyes of the world, this will give Westhelm permission to finally wipe the Commonwealth off the map.
You're a hero, Spider.
Glory to Westhelm.
Glory to Westhelm!
These guys are all waiting for something to happen. Oh my god! This is it!
Spider!
Oh my god! It's a sea innovation! Anyone? In that house? Wait, what? They're gone. They're all gone.
The Commonwealth had been completely abandoned.
Chat, I'm so unemployed. I've been watching this for 2 hours.
See, after Zekr's meeting with Spood, Sitzkrieg had tried to rally all of Island 2 against Westhelm, but not a single nation joined him. Throughout its days, the Commonwealth had faced chaos, infighting, global humiliation, and now Sitzkrieg was utterly defeated. So, as a final jab against Westhelm, Sitzkrieg decided to kill Spider before dissolving the Commonwealth once and for all. Sitzkrieg and his remaining citizens then decided to pack up and relocate to the one place in the world that Westhelm wouldn't be able to infiltrate.
Volcano. Infernus. Bro, Infernus low-key looks the coolest.
Hi guys, welcome to Infernus.
Thank you, Seneca.
jYNXZI, my hole, your choice. Bro, we're watching a beautiful video right now.
There are so many people. Oh my god. Infernus is massive.
Damn, bro. Infernus is like impenetrable. Speed and Kai just killed the warden?
Meanwhile,
No,
as
they
a cast
didn't.
coalition, it was the end of another good day The farmers had produced plentiful crops, the businesses had made lots of sales, and there was even a birthday party. But while her people were happy, Cass knew very well that the outside world was quickly growing out of control. As leader, it was Cass's duty to keep track of all the world conflicts, but by day 9, they were simply overwhelming. She watched from afar as the Commonwealth fell apart. She watched as world leaders died left and right.
Damn.
She watched Infernus avoid justice by blocking themselves off.
Damn.
With Netherite at their defense, as well as the volcano's sheer height. Yet despite all the turmoil, Cass spent most of the day trying to solve what was now the world's biggest mystery. Who had really murdered all the Island 2 leaders? Was it Saps? Or was it Flux? See, earlier at the Blue Cross meeting, members of the Cass Coalition were listening carefully.
Covenant was propagating anti-Island 2 propaganda, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we didn't agree with that. Island 1 never had beef with you guys.
Wait, what?
It was really just a covenant.
They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. Then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all. But the Covenant was going to invade us, right?
Honestly, probably not. I think they were just trying to scare you guys.
Flux had fully believed that Island 1 was going to invade and even yelled at the other leaders for doing nothing, which made Cass think, what if that's the reason he killed them? Besides, what would be Saps' motive? There wasn't even a motive alleged during his trial, yet he was still found guilty. In fact, thinking back, the trial itself was suspiciously short, and the judge made a decision very quickly. Well, on day 9, one of Cass's citizens was scouting the Commonwealth and figured out why. Flux had bribed the judge to ensure Saps was found guilty. When Cass discovered this, she immediately called for a meeting with local leaders.
It's been Flux this whole time. I'm so mad. He needs to die.
I never thought I'd say this, but you have my permission to invade Luminara.
Okay, I'll tell my guys to prepare for battle.
No, there won't be a battle. We go in, we take him out, we leave. Got it?
Damn.
Sounds good. See.
Alright, first thing tomorrow.
Damn. jYNXZI, thanks for fixing my erectile dysfunction. Alright. The hell does that even mean?
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We gather here today because, well, we never got the opportunity to properly mourn our previous leader.
Kill that boy!
What's going on here?
He was more than just a Luminaran, he was a friend. And I'm very
Flux,
much
the fact
excited
that you're
we
not
can
dead
continue
is
his legacy
really
and complete the
pissing
bridge,
me off.
which he would have wanted.
They're going, here we go. Kill Flux!
Alright, let's go.
Justice!
And so, the Cass Coalition set off on their mission to kill Flux once and for all.
This guy
On the way, the Cass stopped at Empyrean to rally their people.
We've found the person responsible for the multiple leader assassinations, including the assassination of your own president. Are we ready to fight for Luminara and for justice?
The plan was simple. Empyrean would invade Luminara from the south, while the Cass Coalition approaches from the sea so that Flux can't escape.
And I just,
Oh, they're here! They're here!
Oh, look.
Flux is running.
Oh, he's dead.
They're after him.
Oh, he's dead.
Flux! I don't want to do this!
Oh,
Okay, wait,
surrender.
Okay, surrender. I'm not moving.
Flex, you are under the arrest, killing Jag, Alki, members of Tricolor, and leader of Commonwealth.
This is an outrage!
And attempting my assassination.
Hey, stop.
Flux had stopped and surrendered, but there was a bit of confusion.
He's entitled to a fair trial.
Wait, I thought it was He's our president.
Going in, Cass had been under the impression that the people of Luminara wanted Flux to be overthrown, when in reality, most Luminarans knew nothing about his crimes.
You are speaking to a mass murderer right now. Don't let him get to the crowd, guys. Where's Legacy? Luminarans, do you want this man alive?
Yeah, entitled to a fair trial.
Oh, come on.
What are you talking about?
All of a sudden, Cass wasn't sure about what to do. Until...
Hey, stay.
Oh, he's running.
What?
Oh my gosh!
He's actually the killer.
Flux had killed 5 people using a secret trap he had built the day before. This bought him just enough time to escape.
You block up behind.
That said, Flux knew there'd be a lot of people after him, so...
I'm gonna be honest, he's dead ass Pablo Escobar. I don't know what to say. This guy's the truth.
When he dug to the surface, he ran straight to the ocean and fled Island 2.
He's the truth. He is.
Still, Cass and Imperium sent out hit squads to try and hunt Flux down, while Legacy directed the citizens of Luminara to evacuate.
I gotta move all of these people over to the Conquistador HQ because no one is safe in Luminara at the moment.
Holy. Like that, Legacy had taken over as leader of Luminara. Cass and Imperion were down 5 citizens, and Flux had gotten away with everything once again.
Yeah, Flux. Yeah, he's like.
Or
Pyrrha.
so he thought.
Wait, what? What? What?
I am so confused on what's happening.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Oh my god! When Flux's trap went off, the rest of the world had a lot of questions.
Was that in Luminara?
That was Flux?
Wait, Flux killed those people?
Yeah.
Voice mocked.
On day 10, word began to spread about what had happened.
That was Flux's trap? Yeah, Flux built that trap.
Which made people think, was Flux behind the murders of the Island 2 leaders after all?
Yeah, no shit! We've known this for the last hour! Somebody put an axe in this guy's head!
Dude, I think Flux
come on!
Shaps was right.
Suddenly, the world realized that Saps had been telling the truth. Hey, Sap, how do you feel?
Dude, finally, I'm so happy.
For the first time since he had got into hiding, Saps had been vindicated, proven innocent, and the world was finally on his side. And now, instead of hunting for Saps, all of Island 2 was determined to find Flux.
Bro, this is what happens when people want trials.
We should have just started killing him. I don't know why anyone stopped in the first place.
I would have been the bad guy if I killed him right then and there with everyone yelling, trial, trial.
But the search for Flux didn't take long.
Someone just saw Flux going up the volcano.
Oh, you're kidding.
He's gonna go here? Infernus not gonna help him.
jYNXZI had offered Flux refuge at Infernus under the condition that he and his crew build deadly traps all around the volcano perimeter so that nobody can break in.
No, I'm seeing it now. Cinny and Flux are like the two villains in this. I'm seeing it.
But the rest of the world was unfazed.
Yeah, they're gonna pay for what they did.
Yep.
On day 10, all of Island 2 joined the Tricolor West Helm Alliance and declared war against Infernus.
Alright, today we infiltrate the volcano for Spider and for Owo. And I just want to say, if I die today, I love you all. We love you. Glory to West Helm. Glory to West Helm.
Look who he is. He was my brother. He was everyone's brother. And they took him from us. They took him.
Flux got away with murdering so many of our people and our leaders. Today, we get justice for our entire island.
Okay, vamos, amigos, vamos. All right, everyone in.
I'll meet you at the Coliseum.
Let's go, let's go. Come on.
All right, let's go.
So, jYNXZI, I consent to what? Ban OC Legends. Yo, it's gonna be the whole world versus Infernus.
A few days ago, my home was turned into a death trap behind my back. I was framed and then forced to go through a rigged trial.
Guilty on all counts.
Yes.
A few days ago, every single person in the world wanted me dead. But today, you all know the truth about who really killed our leaders and our friends. Today, we walk ahead, we storm the volcano, and we get justice!
Thank you, Saps. Alright, everyone, listen up. There's a lot of things to watch out for. There's gonna be lava, boiling water, dripstone traps, their entire army. They have the height advantage and netherite armor, but we have numbers. So let's stick together.
Cinema. I mean, bro, it makes you wonder what would have happened if Saps never escaped, because he almost died like 3 times. If Saps died, people probably never even would have knew what happened.
And let's win this thing! Come on!
All right, here we go.
jYNXZI, why fat?
There's so many people.
They have strength in numbers.
Oh my God. I think there might be a problem. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. This might be one of the best videos I've ever watched. I mean, wow. Wow.
They're pouring water on the lava, but the water still burns.
Okay, it's not about the now, right now.
Go, 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 go.
Cindy, you're gonna die! They're fighting on the ground right now. Covenant is attacking from behind.
Keep
going! Skin shot.
You're up first.
Holding everything solved deliberately. Walking ahead.
Shields up!
Now every new day is a new firearm to my teeth.
Chaos on the ground as well. It's the Covenant.
Someone show me someone desire.
Get down off our mountain.
They got it, they got it.
Everyone retreat! Retreat! Remy died! Remy died! We broke the bridge!
Telling us to stop
The final push, here we go!
What the dog doing? You can't put that in that dog. It's on!
They're in!
Oh my gosh! Oh! Whoa! Look out for the hole! I'll just move it. Throw way up!
Come on! You're not going
Go, go! What's on, John?
He's dead, right? No, say you swear to God. Say you swear Flux got away again. Say wallahi Flux got away again. Alright. This guy's the devil. He's the devil.
No. Surely not. No, of course he has a trouble. Of course.
It's Pablo Escobar, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It's Pablo Escobar again.
I saw him! We're gonna kill him! Run away!
He's missing? Hold on.
Thomas.
Come on. Alright guys, let's go, let's go.
No way.
They're gonna fight at the Coliseum!
You actually showed up.
Can't say no to a friend, can
Let's make this a fair fight, okay? Flux. Look at all these people dying right now because of you.
I? You know, Saps, none of this would have happened if you had died like you were supposed to. I'm sorry for everything you've had to go through.
It's like Star Wars. I'm sorry. It's like I'm watching Star Wars. Pop the apple! Wait, but Flux has better armor, no?
I can't watch this.
Oh my gosh!
Who died? Who died? Did they trade? Don't tell me they traded.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
Good job, Secretary. I have
Saps had killed Flux. And with that, Flux's reign of terror was over.
Cinema. Cinema. Bro, it just feels too good to be even true, bro. Wow, so many people died in that invasion.
Today, we gather to honor the lives lost in the Battle of Infernus.
Since then, I think we haven't felt the same. I know I certainly don't.
The Island 2 West Helm Alliance had defeated the Infernus forces. But winning had come at a high cost. After the war, people across the world took time to mourn their dead, reflect upon the battle, and then, eventually, decide how to move on.
Damn. Damn, bro.
Now that Infernus, the Covenant, and the Commonwealth were off the map, there were talks of creating a new world government. But ultimately, it never really materialized, and all the remaining nations just agreed to do their own thing and have peace.
In the corner
Damn.
of the crowd.
Damn, bro.
Island 1 had taken the brunt of the war. Crops trampled, the big tree scorched, the volcano ravaged. As a result, people across Island 1 struggled after the war.
But I'm dead.
Some of them joined cults, while others moved to Island 2 in search of a better life.
I don't
Elysium was fine though. Instead of going to war on day 10, the Nation of Peace had decided to hold a peace festival.
Wow.
And on their shore was something new. A bridge stemming all the way from Luminara.
I like. That's one of the best YouTube videos I've ever watched in my life, man. Like, I'm not even trolling.
And so everybody lived on in peace, including Saps, who at long last had returned to Island 2.
Saps! My goat!
This brings back memories. Still, the world wasn't totally conflict-free. The Cass Coalition Bakery was yet to be exposed for causing the death of Wood Daddy. And Night Arcturus was still in hiding, yet to be found.
No one ever found this guy?
Owned by Westhealth.
Ish is in the chat. Hey, thanks for watching. LOL, bro. Incredible video, man. Like, genuinely incredible.
It's a big world, so it's not a surprise that many stories like these may just never end. But I think there's some beauty in that.
Bro, it's so cool how, like, immersed everybody got to. Like, I know everybody that was in this server had, like, the most fun 10 days of their life. High Vibes called in. Hey, High Vibes, what up, man?
jYNXZI, what an amazing video. Now, Jinx, it is ending. Do you think we can rewatch it or something? Like right now?
Why would we rewatch a 3-hour video?
Well, I kind of forget what happened in the beginning. So
Yeah, you know what? Go. Yeah, also, there's people coming in and out of the video saying, can you restart? I just got here. No. If we did that for every time somebody pulled up, we would constantly be restarting. Just cinema. Like, I don't know, like, part of me, like, you know, towards the end of that, I hated Flux, but it's like, Flux was an antagonist. Every good story needs an antagonist, man. For real.
Yeah, we still have some work to do. We will catch that traitor.
I'm not hitting up for
But tonight you can rest. You've made your emperor very proud.
Minecraft YouTube is a different fucking breed. And Rust. I'm not going to forget about Rust. Minecraft and Rust YouTubers make the best videos ever. Undeniably. Ish, that was goated, bro. I'm subbing to this guy. That was actually goated.